Labvakar visiem, esiet sveicināti vēlreiz pie mums laivā, un šodien mums ir viesis nevis no Amerikas kā vakar, bet šodien mums ir viesis no Spānijas, no Maljorkas, Rafa Ferra. Hello, Rafa. Hola, Rafa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola a todos.
Hola.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you on our show, and thank you for accepting our invitation and for joining us here today. So we're going to ask people who are going to watch, leave a comments, leave a questions for Rafa during this conversation or interview. Rafa will going to play some of his songs, so this will be quite musical conversation. So Rafa, let's start our conversation with, could you please tell us something about yourself? Where are you from? How old are you? What you do?
Well, I'm pretty young. I'm very, very young.
That's me as
I will
well.
tell you really my age, but I'm from the 70s, okay?
Oh.
I was born here in Spain, in Maljorkā. Maljorkā is, if you know it, I know you know it, but it's a little island in southeast Spain. And it's really wonderful. We have some mountains, we have the sea. My life, my personality is very attached to the sea, and it's true that I've traveled a little bit. I've lived in other countries like Madrid and the United States of America also. And yeah, but we say that Mallorquin people always come back home, because it's this island. We say there is not other place in the world that you can live better than here. It's a very common expression. It's not true, but we say it. So I'm back here. I'm like to be near my family, and we have a very, very big airport that connects us in normal circumstances with the whole world.
Mm. Yeah, because I've been to Maljorka 5 years ago, and we flown from Bristol to Palma Airport, and then we went to Calamarsal on the east-south coast area. So, and it was beautiful. It was a beautiful area. People are all welcoming you, and locals are absolutely amazing. So I can say thank you from my point of view about your kindness and welcoming tourists in your small island. So,
no, thanks to you. We, the Mallorcans, we have been, I think, in different phases or times facing this tourism. Maybe in other times we were not so friendly with tourism, but I think we learned to live with it, because we live from most of the people live from the tourism. And in this pandemic, we have realized this is a very, very important thing for us. So the people from the island is a bit isolated, a bit introverted, but we try to open and be kind to people that come from outside, from other countries.
Well, I hope after all the borders will be reopened again, Latvians who are watching this interview with you decide, and who never been to Maljorka, they might buy tickets and go and see how beautiful island is. Because I've been myself, and I can say it's beautiful, and people are beautiful, and yeah, it was a beautiful trip for myself. So yeah, everyone who wants to go on a holiday, fly to Maljorka.
Yeah, one of the things I surprised myself when I went to Latvia for the first time, it was that was plenty of Latvian people in the planes. There was no Spanish people in the planes, no Mallorcan going to Latvia. That's because we don't really know much about Latvia, but you know pretty well about Maljorka.
It probably was, yeah, going from England to Latvia and then to Maljorka. But okay, let's get back to your first visit to Latvia. How you decide to go to Latvia? What make your mind about having a trip to Latvia?
Well, I have this friend from Latvia from many years ago, and she was telling me so many times, you got to go to Latvia to sing. They are gonna love it. And I really didn't think about it. But she was so insistent. She told me so many times that I usually in January do this kind of mailing to places I would like to go to play, mostly in the international places, London or whatever. What I think it could be a good place to visit, a good place to play. So one of the places I did that year, it was Latvia. And from the many places I wrote to four, five, six places, music concert halls, restaurants in Latvia. The full places in Latvia answered me and told me, when do you want to come? So I always say I did something to go for first time to Latvia because I was recommended to go there, but Latvians want me there because that doesn't happen really often. No, when a musician writes to Madrid or Bilbao or wherever, or United States, mostly don't get an answer. And in Latvia, everyone answered me and said, okay, yes, why here? No, I said, someone recommended my music would fit there. So we get some dates. It was like 3 or 4 the first time. And I went and everything went all right. So that was a little bit the story of the first time.
So where did you went? You went to Riga or you went some small cities?
I went to Riga. Both I've been twice by now. That began in 2019. That was the first time in May, and then I went in August also. And looking for my place there, there was this. Well, I wouldn't know how to pronounce this. Astrumu Robeza. I don't know if you can translate that for me. But it's a place that is in the center of Riga, a little theater.
Yes.
For very, very, very nice. It's this Russian ambience because it's in the front in the how do you say, in the frontier and yeah. So that was a great place I went to play, and then other music bars there in Latvia. And the second time it was pretty the same, but there was going to be a third time in 2020 when I was going to go to Jurmala also and to Sigulda. Sigulda, you say?
Yeah.
It's my accent in Latvia.
No, it's all good. It's all good. It's perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Sigulda, yes.
Sigulda, and also to Estonia, but the pandemic came, so I had to postpone that other concerts.
Yeah. So, okay, let's get back to your music career. So, when did you start to write songs, or when did you learn to play?
Well, I was pretty young. I had this at school. I was like 8 years, 10 years, something like that, 10 years old, and I was into we had a woman's school. No, there was women's school and boys' school. So I went to a women's school. We were the first boys' generation in that school, so it was pretty strange. We were growing. There was plenty of girls at school, and me and a friend went to the chore for singing to the chore of the school. And I remember one of the teachers saying to my mother, "This boy has to be a singer." I remember that girl saying that to my mother. No, so my mother sent me some Spanish guitar classes because she was playing a little guitar, and that was very boring for me. So I was leaving the guitar and saying, "No, but try it again." And she was like, "The piano," and then it was pretty boring. So one day it happened that I really wanted to play guitar. I was like 13. And she put me a teacher, and she said, "Okay, classical guitar for 1 year. You have to learn classical guitar for 1 year, and after that you can learn pop music." So that was the deal, and I learned a little bit of classical guitar. And when the day it made a year, the teacher showed me there was "Woman" from John Lennon and "O Carol." That's another song. So from that chords, I made my own first song. So that I was really meant to be a songwriter.
Good one, good one. So let's talk. Can we ask you to play something for us that
Sure.
we can hear what you're doing, what your music sounds like? So take those two texts in on your phone, and we're
Yep.
gonna listen what you can perform for us.
Great. The song is called La luz que hay en ti. That's the light that is inside you. It would be the translation, okay? Has cerrado la puerta de tu corazón. Ya no tiene sentido buscar el amor. La esperanza ha venido a vencer al dolor. Hoy tus sueños reviven y tienes valor. Te invito a sentir la luz que hay en ti. Vuelve a confiar en una verdad. Te invito a vivir un amor sin fin, sin la soledad, sin miedo a soñar. Hay un cielo en mi pecho guardando tu amor. Desde hoy te protejo en tu nueva misión. El destino no escrito para ti, ¿quién soy? Eres tú quien escribes tu propio guión. Te invito a sentir la luz que hay en ti. Vuelve a confiar en una verdad. Te invito a vivir un amor sin fin, sin la soledad, sin miedo a soñar. Te invito a sentir la luz que hay en ti. Vuelve a confiar en una verdad. Te invito a vivir ¿Qué tal? ¿Os ha gustado?
Very beautiful song.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
I was
yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. As we spoke before, say between among Latvians, that sometimes we are listening songs in Italian and in Spanish, and we don't understand lyrics, but the song somehow takes over you, and it kind of goes through you, and you kind of you understand the song even without understanding the words. So I think this is one of those songs which actually you can play in Spanish as long as you want, and it will be beautiful all day long. And we have also Inga commented, "Hi, I really like this song. Thank you." So and yeah, we are saying it's a beautiful song. So yeah, thank you very much for playing this one.
Thank you, Inga.
Yeah. So you having 3 albums?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I hear myself back.
Oh, sorry. Yes. Okay. Yes. Yeah. My bad.
Yes, I really have an independent, what is called an independent career. I did try to sign up with big companies. In fact, I signed with Sony Music back in the 2000 or so, but it didn't come really well because I was, I studied laws. I'm not a lawyer because I work in another thing, but I could be a lawyer. Yeah. So I had this kind of thinking that things had to be right and the contracts and everything. So it didn't work well when a company comes and tells you what you have to do, and you are 20 something and you are a lawyer. So it didn't go well with me. I would do things different now, but that was other times. So. My first record was in 1998. It was an independent record. I asked for a loan to my mother. I say, "Can you leave me some money? I want to make a record, and I'll give you back as soon as I sell them." And I did so. So it worked well. And then I used to record like every 10 years because I like to go making songs. I make songs, but songs are good if they tell something that are important for you. Like you had a very big or very good experience or very bad experience. So you don't look for those experiences. Those experiences come and take out a song. I like to leave a little time and then select some songs and record them. So second album was in 2006, I think. And the last one was in 2018 with some singles around, like this song, it was a single. And now it's true that I plan to make another record, not 10 years later, but maybe this summer or next year. So I'm writing because we have more time now for writing songs and looking into ourselves with this pandemic.
It's true. So the reason why you actually here with us is that Liene Šomase was so passionate about your collaboration with new coming song, and she's saying, "Hello, beautiful soulmates from Latvia and Maljorkā, me and you, Rafa." And then the second one comment is, "Thank you very much to me." So yeah, no, thank you to Rafa. Rafa is the one who we need to say thank you. But then again, yes. How did you meet with Liene in Latvia?
Liene, a big hug for you, Liene. Liene is wonderful, and we met at a concert in now it's called, I think, I don't know how it's called now, but it's Egle. You know Egle? Yeah.
Yes.
Egle restaurant. It is a big place in the middle of old town. For the people that doesn't know Riga, it's a big place where this it's kind of a beer station, but a restaurant, but a concert hall. It's fantastic, and there's 3 bands every day playing, like in 2 hours or 2 hours and a half set. It's an incredible place for musicians because you can always watch for music. So I had this last day at Riga in August, playing at this marvelous place, and Liene was there. So I met her in one of the breaks we have to do, like 20 minutes break. And really, I was doing this kind of mix covers and my songs and something for having fun, a little fun with this acoustic guitar. And she was there. She was coming to me and say, "I love your music," and she told me she was a singer. So after all, we kept in touch. I saw she was really an incredible singer. She has an incredible career, and we are planning to do some things together also.
Good. We really are looking forward to hear your collaboration with Liena and hear the song maybe in Latvian or Spanish or both languages in one song. So we will looking forward to it. Let's go back to your music career. So where do you get an inspiration? Is there some situations in your life, something happens in your life, or you just go up in the mountains or by the seaside and the Mediterranean seaside and just looking across the horizon and you just come up with the songs?
They say that inspiration gets you working. So they say something like that. I don't know in English, but something like that, right? You understood?
Yeah.
You have to be working. You have to with the guitar in your hands to get the inspiration. But I mean, there's two ways for writing a song. One is really technical. I could write a song right now for you, like, okay, let's write a song. And I could write a song, but that for me is very mental. You have to think, and you can think about chords and melody and something. What I try to look for is for an emotion. Always look for an emotion, and the strongest is the emotion. The best will be the song. The longest will be the song with us. So first of all, it's having something to say, and of course you have to stop. I like to be at home when I write in my cozy places. I think it was Mark Knopfler, the guitar player, who used to say, you have to be bored. You have to be bored to write. You have to find these times during the day where you're a little bored. So you grab the guitar and you begin to take out these things that if you don't find this space for writing, you are always working and working and working on other things. It doesn't come out that way. You have to find this little spaces, an hour or two every day, to let things go out. Stop, and the emotions come. It's like when you live a lot of stress at your work, and then you stop and you have holidays. Sometimes you get ill, you get sick, you have some itches, or you have some things that come because you stopped. Music is something like that. Sometimes you have to stop everything you are doing and do nothing, and the emotions come out. And I have this way to express my emotions, and other people just go running or go painting or do theater or have kids. I don't know. Anyone express the feelings in a way. This is a thing that we take them out and live them, and you can go on with other things and be happy.
Good. Yeah. By the way, if people doesn't know who Mark Knopfler is, so he's a guitarist for Dire Straits.
Dire Straits.
Dire Straits, very famous band. So rock band, and yeah, in the 80s, 70s. So yeah, very good. Okay, may I ask you for another song, please?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's take those.
In Spanish.
Please.
You understand? Because you have been in Maljorkā.
No, I've been to Maljorka, but I don't understand Spanish. But I truly enjoy listening. There's some magical thing when someone plays guitar, acoustic guitar, and sings in Spanish, and yeah, there's something special in it. So please,
one of the things,
yes,
that the first time I went to Riga, I
yes.
played in a little theater. That's this little theater I told you, and I didn't really know what to play because it was a Spanish singer, but I really didn't think people would like to hear my songs, and
No,
that
we
was
want
very,
to hear
very, and they did. So that was nobody told me where I had to go to play. I did my own road.
Mhm.
No, so that was the pretty tricky very first concert where I had these two sets, my songs in Spanish and covers in English, like Imagine,
Yeah.
and covers in Spanish, and I didn't really know which way to go. So I was asking a lot to the people of the theater, what do you want to hear? They say, no, Spanish. We're here to listen to your songs in Spanish. So that's a little story I wanted to tell you.
Yeah,
If you
so
like,
now,
I will sing now.
yes, please.
Okay. Okay, this is a song from my very, very last record. The song is called Inmenso. Con cada excusa que te das para inventar la realidad, me clavas en el alma un puñal. Dudar de mi sinceridad agranda mi oscuridad. Cuando me gritas me haces tiritar. Me aterra el silencio que llevo dentro, inmenso. Me quemo si me acerco a tu recuerdo, inmenso. Entramos en esa espiral donde me interrogarás. Mi alma nunca podrás atrapar. En mi penumbra ríes más. Si salgo al mundo temerás que voy a abandonarte sin piedad. Me aterra el silencio que llevo dentro, inmenso. Me quemo si me acerco a tu recuerdo, inmenso. Me aterra el silencio que llevo dentro, inmenso. Me quemo si me acerco a tu recuerdo, inmenso. That was immenso, immenso.
What's immenso means?
Immenso is I hear myself back with this.
Oh, yes.
I'll try to translate it here. Immense.
Immense. Okay.
You know, immense in English. It's very, very, very big.
Mm-hmm.
That's it's not so happy song. It's more. It's a hard song. It's really speaking about somebody that doesn't trust the other one, and the bad times you feel when that happens. No, jealousy and all these things.
Yeah.
Terrible if you live it as an own experience.
Your songs is more about relationship, about love, about nature.
It's about feelings that comes from relationships. Yes. Yeah.
quite harsh.
Sometimes they are very, very happy, and many times they are very sad, because it's when you have to save something. When things go right, you just live.
So
just live, you enjoy.
Yeah. Could we have a joyful song next time? More like
Sure.
Yeah, good one. I can see, so on your back wall you have 3 more guitars. So how many guitars do you have altogether?
Well, I for being a musician of my age, I don't have many guitars, because I talk with my friends, my guitar player friends, and they really have a collection. I do have two very good acoustic guitars like this. This is an acoustic guitar. I keep this Ovation that's black. This black guitar here. See that?
Yeah.
I bought this guitar in the US when I was 19. It was the first guitar I bought with my own money, and it's been with me many concerts during decades. But it really I don't play it too much, because I like more all the sounds now. And these two are my mother's Spanish guitars. They have no strings. They have 1, 2, or 2, 3. I don't play them because I love playing acoustic guitar. And then also I have a couple of electric guitars. As I have a Fender Stratocaster. That's a very known, popular guitar. Mark Knopfler's from Dire Straits guitar, in fact. And then I have this PRS, Paul Red Smith, from Connecticut, USA guitar. That is that Santana's model. The Carlos Santana.
Yeah.
He used to play. Because I used to be very. I did rock music before I went songwriting in a rock band, and that was a very good guitar for that. And you don't sell guitars; you keep them, because when you record, you make a record, you grab a sound from this guitar, a sound from the other, and they are very useful.
You mentioned you have a Spanish guitar. What's the difference between, say, average guitar and a Spanish guitar?
Yeah, the Spanish guitar. This is an American guitar. The Spanish guitar is the original guitar, and it has nylon strings.
Yes.
They are softer. They are nylon. They're very, very soft. And the Americans, they put this how is it called? Steel.
Yeah.
Steel strings, and you cut your fingers with them, because they are steel and they are hard to play. But the sound is more metallic, like metal, like. Okay, and the Spanish is more natural. It depends on the kind of music you play. It could be one or the other optimal sound.
Do you play like a flamenco style as well?
No,
and
that's pretty strange, because I'm from Spain. But it's I had to explain that when I travel, that I don't play flamenco. Flamenco is like another style, so powerful. You have to born with it in your blood. Okay, it's like another language. Okay, you can speak Latvian, but you don't speak Russian.
Yeah.
No? And they are neighbors. You probably do.
I do speak Russian, yes.
Okay, but we don't. It's like playing jazz. It's another language in music. You have to learn jazz. You have to study classical music, jazz music, flamenco, pop are very, very difficult. But you can play some chords, of course. I can play pop, flamenco pop, they say. I play some songs of flamenco pop that are pretty good for me, and that fits in some parties or...
Good. Okay, can we go for another song, please, and something like a more joyful?
Yeah, sure. This song is called Mi Felicidad. That is, it means my happiness.
Okay.
And it talks about a person, in this case, me, myself, that is not letting anymore nobody break his happiness. Okay. So saying, no, I want to be free, I want to be happy, and you're not gonna make me cry again, whatever. And it fits for your relationship, or with your boss, or with anyone. Okay, that wants you not to be happy.
Yes.
I said this audio thing.
Yes, please.
No intentes hacerme llorar, porque hoy no lo vas a lograr. Mi sonrisa atraviesa tu oscuridad y de nuevo he vuelto a brillar. No intentes hacerme cambiar, porque hoy no me vas a encontrar. He volado corriendo hasta el fondo del mar para encontrar mi identidad. Quiero volar, quiero reír, cantar, quiero aprender a amar a mi felicidad. Quiero bailar, quiero sentir, soñar, quiero aprender a dar también mi soledad. No intentes hacerme parar, porque hoy solo quiero explorar. Me he encontrado escapando de mi soledad, con la que he forjado una amistad. No intentes hacerme callar, porque hoy solo pienso en cantar. Hoy mi voz atraviesa tu oscuridad y jamás dejará de sonar. Quiero volar, quiero reír, cantar, quiero aprender a mi felicidad. Quiero bailar, quiero sentir, soñar, a la soledad. No tengo miedo a la soledad. No tengo miedo, no tengo miedo, no tengo miedo. No tengo miedo a la soledad. Quiero volar, quiero reír, cantar. Quiero aprender a amar a mi felicidad. Quiero bailar, quiero sentir, soñar. Quiero aprender a dar también mi soledad. Mi felicidad.
Well done. Thank you very much. Very beautiful song. And we have some Spanish fans of yours.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ma, Inés Ercilia. Hola, Rafa. Buenas noches.
Hola, Inés.
So,
A big hug for Inés. Un abrazo, Inés. Muy fuerte.
good. Thank you. And my wife's saying to listen to this song live would be just something absolutely amazing. Very superb song. And also beautiful song. So yes, very, very good song. And I was just imagining myself as my wife outside, say like seaside bar, and you playing, and you can dance on the wooden floor, and the noise of a sea and everything. It would be just, you know, it just gives a vision in my mind.
That's one of the things I love to do in the summer. During the summer here in Mallorca, I used to play. That's kind of my speciality, or the things I like to do the most. Going to a sunset bar or a restaurant or terrace and play there during the sun, when the sun goes down, and play this kind of covers, and I mix songs of mine and covers. And when you have something in your bag that is the nature, nothing can compare to that. With music and nature, is incredible.
Where do you mostly play in Maljorka?
During the summer, we can do this these shows in the near the sea, or yeah, I do mostly near the sea, in restaurants or bars or terraces, where you can play. Anybody can come, all my friends and tourism and whatever. And during the winter, we go to close concert halls. Not very big, because we are not so many people here, and I don't have that big audience. But these small places where 50, 100, 150 people, they can play you live during the winter. But during the winter, it goes down. So I try to go outside Mallorca and go to Madrid. I'm trying to go to Bilbao, Madrid, other places outside Mallorca to play during the winter.
So you play around coastline of all Mallorca, or you like one specific area?
I play mostly the Palma Bay. I don't go to the other side, because there's really many places to play, and I can choose what is near my house.
Yeah.
There's a lot of offers, so I can go to 20 minutes from my home by car, and that's pretty good. I could go to Porto Colom or wherever, but really the summer, I try to do like one concert per day. So I try to set up pretty near, because I get really tired because I have another job. So it's like many concerts, many jobs, and I try to do it easy for me.
Okay, we have Ines replied. She says, "Hola, un besajos, and es una maravilla escucharte." No me entero de nada.
She's saying, I love to hear you, but I don't understand anything.
Oh, right. Well, I just could. I hope I didn't misread it. You know, and I hope my pronunciation was good enough.
You do it pretty well. You do it pretty well.
Good, thank you. So,
Better than me reading Latvian.
all right. You still have time to learn. You still have time because you know you have coming up a collaboration with Liana, so you need to learn something. So you will be good. So, Rafa, tell you as a local Palma resident to people why we should go to Palma, why we should go to visit Maljorka. I know it's not only because of your music, but tell me why we should go.
Well, there's many reasons. Mallorca is, I think it has 555 kilometers around. If you do it like an around, it is really 65 or 70 kilometers long, and it has everything you need. It's like the very nicest mountains. You in Latvia, it's more, it's not so high and low. It's plain, right? It's straight, and we have very nice place. It's called the Sierra de Tramuntana. It's a natural place recognized by UNESCO, or I don't know who, and then we have the famous beaches in Calas, little ones, big ones. It's of the Balearic Islands. We have 4 islands around, or 3 islands around Mallorca. It's the most diverse. You have everything. You have mountain. You have sea. You have a little city that is Palma. That is a wonderful city. It has a cathedral just right in front of the sea. It has the only round castle in Europe. It's called Castell de Bellver, where they make concerts in the summer there inside this castle, wonderful castle. A lot of culture and a lot of history, of course. We have all as well pretty good food, Mallorcan food. Okay, you know, pamboli and other things.
And loads of olives.
Yeah, and olives, and black olives, and green olives, and of course, our population, our people is very used to treat with foreign people, and we're kind. We are open to you to come to visit, and always with education, and we love it that you come here.
And I was enjoying myself in Maljorka when I was 5 years ago. So, to how many countries you've been with your music? In how many countries people could listen to your music?
Well, and the fact is, any time I travel for any reason, I try to grab a guitar and play somehow. No, I've been in Sweden playing. I've been in the United States playing in Chicago some years ago. I had a friend that lived there, and we set up a couple of concerts there. In Chile also, you know, it's not as you go to a country so far away to make a concert. But if I went to Chile for 1 month, my cousin is living there, and in this 1 month I really wanted very bad to play in a songwriter's place there. It's called La Casa en el Aire, and I made a concert there. So I try any reason is good to find a place for singing, and maybe in the last years I'm I've opened my mind, and I encourage other musicians to do this. Open my mind and get outside your town, your island, your country to play outside. Because what I discovered in Latvia, I didn't think in my whole life I would discover this gratitude for bringing my music there, and people that love my music. I thought my music it would be only good for here, for my town, or Maljorkā, or even Spain, but it's not true. You can go anywhere in the world. You have to find your style. Maybe goes with one kind of people, of personality. I wouldn't go to a bar in London, maybe, no, but but well, it's kind of open your mind and try and go for it.
So we have another comment from Pilar Barreda Pan. Hello, Rafa.
Hola, Pilar. Un besote para ti.
I just like Spanish. I was more like to learn on Italian because I liked Italian, but now when you speak in Spanish, it's kind of it's beautiful. Both of those languages are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, very similar. Very, very, very similar.
Yeah.
In fact, I Ferra, my surname. It's we think my father and I, we think it's from Italy. In fact, yeah, 2 years ago, before the pandemic, we got a plane and we went to Italy, to a little town called Ferrá, because we thought we come from there. And I think that my songs are pretty romantic, and so it doesn't have too much to do with Spanish music. And I think it's kind of Italian genetics.
Good, probably. I would like to ask some serious question now. One of them, say, how does pandemic affected your life as a musician, say, living in Spain?
Well, I think honestly that in every crisis there's an opportunity. As in our interior, inside us, as a professional employees or projects we have, in every crisis we have to look for a good side. We have to reborn. So that's the thing I began to do right in the first moment I saw in Spain they were closing us in our homes. That was the March 15, 2020. Yesterday, it was 1 year ago. The pandemic, the president said, okay, you got to be at home. You cannot go out. And it was we realized we were in a pandemic. So that night, I began to sing online every night at 8 in the evening, here online, in my Instagram and my Facebook. So trying to be with people, because I needed to be with people. I needed to take my feelings out, and people, it seems, that wanted that same thing too. So it was a way also to sing, not stop singing in 1 year, because it has been 1 year. We didn't know how much it would last. It has been 1 year. So I made this little project, singing every night. I sang for 57 nights on a roll every night, with my fingers were hurting so much. My voice, I think, even had a COVID in between, but I was singing. So I was singing also in my balcony here to my neighbors. So taking out something good from this. And then after that was made some charity T-shirts with the name of the thing we created in this nights, charity T-shirts, and I sing every week for these people online since 1 year ago. So yesterday, for me, was the kind of thought that you can do something good from a thing that's so terrible. You have your own role, in this pandemic. Yours was to make your online videos, interviewing people, getting to know. You know, I'm a Spanish guy that is talking probably mostly to Latvian people, no? And that's one of the things you brought to the world in this pandemic. That's a great thing, a great seed, flower that grow up from this pandemic. So many good things happened, not only bad things.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so we have Teresa Fernandez Solis. Hola, Rafa. And
Hola, Teresa.
Shari Fernández, hemos sido unas privilegiadas de tenerte en este confinamiento.
Muy bien, muy bien. You have a very good accent. She's saying that, yeah, you have a very good accent.
Oh, thank you. Okay, it's been an hour, Rafa. Could we have one last song for tonight from you? And could it be some sort of like, there is a saying, hola. Could it be some cover version in Spanish? You said that you sing cover versions in English, but couldn't we hear some cover version in Spanish?
Sure. Let me check one.
Yeah. Take your time.
I have here 100 songs for covering, but I think you say flamenco. You say flamenco.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a song I don't play too often, and it's flamenco pop.
Okay.
So it's a mix of my styles that I do and a little bit of flamenco. You'll see, and you hear some Spanish style. You can think about a terrace, the sea in front of you, your wife, and listening to this song, okay?
Okay.
Let's go. Noches de bohemia y de ilusión, yo no me doy a la razón. ¿Tú cómo te olvidaste de eso? Busco y no encuentro una explicación, solo la desilusión de que falsos fueron tus besos. Ya no sé cómo olvidarte, cómo arrancarte de mis adentros. Desde que te marchaste, mi vida es un tormento. Y ya no quiero recordarte, ni siquiera ni un momento. Pero llevo tu imagen grabada en mi pensamiento. Noches de bohemia y de ilusión, yo no me doy a la razón. ¿Cómo te olvidaste de eso? Busco y no encuentro una explicación, solo la desilusión de que falsos fueron tus besos. Yo quiero vivir distante de todo aquello que era nuestro, pero el aire me trae aromas de recuerdo. No me pidas que me calle, tú no sabes lo que siento. Me has hecho una herida en mi sentimiento. Noches de bohemia y de ilusión, yo no me doy a la razón. ¿Cómo me olvidaste de eso? Busco y no encuentro una explicación, solo la desilusión de que falsos fueron tus besos. Flamenco pop.
Yes. Didn't sound like flamenco pop for me. But it was beautiful song, and we have some comments from your Spanish friends. So Pilar, una bella persona. Ma just wrote one letter. Teresa saying ole, preciosa. Es que todo la hace bien. Clapping and Pilar pues y Teresa. So yeah, I have no idea what they are talking about, but it's but it's very good. It's very good. And ole,
They enjoyed the song. They enjoyed the song.
good.
Ole, you understand ole? What means?
Ole!
Ole. That's what it means.
Very cheerful like expression. Ole. So
Yeah.
yes, Rafa. Yeah, our hour has come to an end, and it was an absolute pleasure to have you on our project and have this beautiful conversation with you and listen to your beautiful songs. So I would like to say, on behalf of all the viewers and who will gonna view it later, thank you very much. And it was beautiful. And we have Ines. Estamos encantados con Rafa, que a través de sus canciones hemos formado la familia. I don't know. You need to translate.
Yeah, well, Inés, Teresa, Pilar, they used to connect from the story I told you. They are connecting like every single week to this online concerts. So what happens is that people that didn't know each other began to connect to these shows, and they are friends now. They are meeting themselves. In fact, from Madrid to Palma to Bilbao and they are meeting. They became like a family from this kind of show. So she's saying thank you for everything, and we like very much that song.
Good. Thank you, Rafa. Okay, thank you all, dear guests, all viewers, all who commented, especially women from Spain. It was challenging for me to read in Spanish, not knowing Spanish.
You can say muchas gracias. Muchas gracias.
Muchas gracias, yes. Muchas gracias for everyone.
I would say pal diez.
Pal diez, yes, exactly. I'm going to speak with you behind the scene, and we're going to invite people to join us tomorrow. So, tā kā liels paldies, skatītāji, ka jūs klausījāties šovakar mūsu burvīgo dziedātāju Rafa no Maljorkas, Spānijā. Pievienoties mums rītvakar, ka mums būs pasaka un arī nākamā spēles vakars. You're having a kisses. Kisses to you. un jā, gaidām jūs atpakaļ ēterā rītvakar. Okay, thank you everyone. It was a pleasure to have you, Rafa. I'll speak to you in a minute, but rest of them we're going to say buenas noches.
Buenas noches. Adiós a todos. Goodbye. Pal diez, everyone.
Viena, laiva, barat,